washed in midnight blue now, streetlights bleeding through the blinds. Every wall wears softer sorrow than the one inside my mind. Your side of bed is cold and vacant, still shaped like where you'd lie. Even darkness keeps remembering what daylight passes by. Funny how the night gets honest when the world has gone to sleep. Every thought I hid all morning comes back twice as deep. These midnight blue shadows keep moving where you used to be, sliding down the hallway slowly like they're searching after me. I know they're only darkness, but they carry you somehow. So I stay awake and breaking with midnight blue shadows now. The ceiling fan turns tired circles like it's counting all I lost. The clock keeps time without compassion. Every second has a cost. I tried to drown you out with music, but the silence sang along. Some memories don't need voices to prove they still belong. I tell myself when dawn gets closer, this ache will lose its view. But sunrise never changes what night already knew. These midnight blue shadows keep moving where you used to be, sliding down the hallway slowly like they're searching after me. I know they're only darkness, but they carry you somehow. So I stay awake and breaking with midnight blue shadows now. If I turned on every light here, would your ghost still find the room? Or does grief prefer the hours when everything turns blue? Still these midnight blue shadows stretch long across the floor, reaching farther than your footsteps ever reached before. And I know they'll fade by morning, but they always come somehow. So I live between their leaving and midnight blue shadows radio still finds a station where we used to sing off key. But now the speakers only shimmer with what's no longer me. Your laughter used to fill the chorus, your hands kept time on mine. Now silence sits between the verses and steals the melody with time. Funny how a song can haunt you, even when it makes no sound. Some memories don't need music to keep spinning around. It's our song on you tonight, still playing in my mind. Every word we used to lean on, now left somewhere behind. I know the rhythm by the heartache, I know the pauses by the bruise. Love can keep on singing softly, even when it's on mute. I passed the cafe where it started, that jukebox by the wall. We thought forever had a soundtrack, till forever lost the call. The city moves in louder colors, cars and voices flood the street. But all I hear is what we were then, fading underneath. I tried to change the station, tried to drown it out with the noise, but grief knows every frequency and borrows your old voice. It's our song on mute tonight, still playing in my mind. Every word we used to lean on, now left somewhere behind. I know the rhythm by the heartache, I know the pauses by the bruise. Love can keep on singing softly, even when it's on you. If I heard it one more time now, would it heal me or undo? Would I dance with all the memory, or just stand there missing you? So it's our song on you tonight. No speakers left to cry, just a lonely man remembering how harmony can die. The room is still, the needle turning through a silence I can't move, and I keep listening forever to our song on mute. I saw you fading in the glass behind me, street lights bending like they're trying to find me. Your silhouette shrinking into the night, while I kept driving, telling myself it's right. But every mile feels like regret, a road I'm not done paying yet. These are rearview mirror tears falling quietly through the gears. Every blink so it appears. But I'm drowning in these rearview mirror tears, watching love disappear in rearview mirror tears. The radio hums a song we knew, but every lyric still sounds like you. I changed the station, but it won't erase the way your eyes looked at that last goodbye place. I press the pedal, try to be strong, but everything in me feels wrong. These are rearview mirror tears, haunting me for all these years. Every shadow on the glass is a piece of what we had. I tell myself it's just the past, but it's the only thing that lasts, and I can't steer away from here. These rearview mirror tears. If I stop the car tonight, would I see you in the light, or just the truth I couldn't face, that I was the one who left that place? These are rearview mirror tears, still falling through shifting gears. And no matter where I go, there's a part of me that knows I'd never really disappeared from the love I left back here. It still follows me so near. In rearview mirror tears. There's a hum in the silence where your voice used to be, like a ghost in the wires, whispering back to me. I dial your number, but it never goes through. Just a hollow connection where I once had you. Flickers in the dark, like a signal lost in time. Every broken word still echoes in my mind. It's just static on the line where your heart met mine. Now it fades into the night like a star that won't shine. I keep calling out your name, but it's never the same. All I hear is the pain and the static on the line. Your laughter's a memory caught in delay, like a song that keeps skipping, drifting away. I press my ear close to the emptiness, hoping somehow you'll answer this. Every little spark turns to dust in the air. and the static on the line. But there's nothing left, you're not there. It's just static on the line, a love I can't rewind. Every word we left behind, lost between space and time. I keep holding to the top. Static on the line. We stood at the edge where the road fell thin. Two quiet hearts in a louder wind. You looked ahead like you already knew some bridges are built to lose you. And I almost reached for your hand that night. The fear pulled harder than I could fight. That's the bridge we didn't cross, where something in us got lost. Two steps forward, then we froze, like we both already chose. Not to risk what we might break, not to feel what we couldn't take. Now it haunts me, soft and slow. That bridge we didn't cross still glows. We talked in circles till the words ran dry, smiling through a half-truth goodbye. You turned around like it wasn't the end, like we just meet somewhere again. But every mile that pulled apart was another crack inside my heart. That's the bridge we didn't cross, where something in us got lost. We were close enough to fall, but we never rested all. Now the silence knows our names, like a fire without the flames. And I still see it when I close my eyes, that bridge we left behind. If I could walk back through that air, would you still be standing there? Was it always meant to fade at the edge of what we never made? That's the bridge we didn't cross, and I still feel the cost of a love that almost grew, but never made it through. Now it lives in what we didn't do, in every me without you. And I carry what remains of the bridge we didn't cross. tucked inside a worn-out envelope, edges curled from time. A frozen smile we couldn't hold, but never left behind. Your arm was resting on my shoulder, like it always found its place. Now it's just a captured moment I keep trying to retrace. Funny how a single picture can outlive what we became, holding on to something perfect while everything else changed. It's the last photograph of us still hanging in my mind, a moment where we didn't know what we were about to lose in time. I keep staring at forever through a frame that couldn't last, trying to find tomorrow in the last photograph. The colors fade a little slower than the feelings that we knew, but even ink can't hold together what the truth broke into. I trace your face with shaking fingers, like it might come back to life, but paper hearts don't beat again, no matter how you try. I told myself to pack it away, to let the memory go, but some goodbyes refuse to leave, they just learn to stay below. It's the last photograph of us still hanging in my mind, a moment where we didn't know what we were about to lose in time. I keep staring at forever through a frame that couldn't last, trying to find tomorrow in the last photograph. If I tore it into pieces, would it finally set me free, or just scatter all the fragments of what we used to be? It's the last photograph of us, and I can't look away. A quiet kind of heartbreak that never seems to fade. The world keeps moving forward, but I'm somewhere in the past, still living in the memory of the last photograph. There's a glow in the hallway you used to leave, like a quiet promise you'd come back to me. Now it flickers soft in the dead of night, a fragile thread in the endless white. I walk these rooms like a memory, tracing shadows where you used to be. You were the only light left on in a world that's already gone. Now I'm stumbling through the dark with a fading spark, calling out but you're not there, just a whisper in the air, holding on way too long to the only light left on. Your side of the bed is a colder gray, still shaped like the outline of your embrace. I reach for warmth, but it slips away, like a dying star at the break of day. Every second stretches thin, like a life I can't go back within. You were the only light left on in a world that's already gone. Now I'm stumbling through the dark with a fading spark, calling out but you're not there, just a whisper in the air. I'm holding on way too long to the only light left on. If I turn it off, will I finally see there's nothing left here for me? Or will the darkness become night and pull me back into the flame? You were the only light left on. Now the glow is almost gone, and I'm standing here alone in a house that's not a home. Still I wait, though I know I'm wrong, listening for your song, but it's already gone, like the only light left on. I found myself in an old photograph, smiling like I never learned to crack. Your hand in mine like it always stayed, in a world where we never drifted away. But time rewrote what we used to be, and there's someone you don't see in me. You love the version of me that I don't know how to be, the light before it dimmed down low, the heart that didn't let you go. Now I'm just fragments of what was us, trying to hold on to the dust of every dream we couldn't keep. You loved a version that's not me. I try to trace back every step to find a place where I lost myself, but every road just led to change, and every mirror spoke your name. You looked at me like I disappeared, but I've been right here all these years. You love the version of me that I don't know how to be, the words before they broke apart. scars, not the truth I wear, not the weight I carry there. And I don't blame you for the leave. It's hard to love when you can't believe, but it still cuts so deep. You love the version, not me. The morning came but never entered. Waited gray outside my door. Sunlight stood there like a stranger, then turned away once more. The sky hangs low above the rooftops, like it knows what I became. Every street wears softer colors, since no one calls my name. Funny how the world keeps moving while some hearts forget to start. How weather learns to mirror the pressure in your heart. I feel the weight of the clouds pressing down on everything, on the bed I can't get out of, on the words I cannot sing. There's thunder with no warning, there's a rain I never show. I carry storms inside me, beneath the weight of the clouds. The kettle hums in the kitchen, but I let the water cool. Even simple acts feel distant when sorrow writes the rules. I watch the neighbors leave for somewhere with purpose in their stride. I used to know the shape of motion, now I only know inside. Some grief arrives like lightning, some grief becomes the sky. So constant you stop asking when or why. I feel the weight of the clouds pressing down on everything, on the bed I can't get out of, on the words I cannot sing. There's thunder with no warning, there's a rain I never show. I carry storms inside me, beneath the weight of the clouds. After wind came through and cleared them, would I know who I am then? Or have I lived so long in weather I just wait for rain again? Still I feel the weight of the clouds, even when the blue breaks through, because some skies stay heavy long after they're not true. The day moves on without me, but I keep looking down, trying to Your shadow still knows every doorway, even though you're long gone now. It moves across these quiet floorboards like memory learned how. The hallway keeps your shape in midnight. Moonlight bends the same old way, and every room repeats your absence like it never learned to change. Funny how the ones who leave us still arrive when nights get cold. Not in flesh or spoken language, but in habits we still hold. I'm tracing your ghost tonight, through the rooms we used to fill, following outlines made of silence that somehow know me still. I reach for what I can't keep, I call for what won't answer most, and lose myself again, tracing your ghost. Your jacket hangs behind the bedroom like it's waiting on your hands. I pass it slow, afraid to touch it, afraid I'll understand. The mirror catches half a movement, and for a second I believe. Then truth returns as empty glass, and something breaks in me. I tell myself to stop this ritual, to let the dark be only dark. But grief can turn the smallest flicker into a living spark. I'm tracing your ghost tonight, through the rooms we used to fill, following outlines made of silence that somehow know me still. I reach for what I can't keep, I call for what won't answer most, and lose myself again, tracing your ghost. If I change this house completely, would you finally disappear? Or do the dead stay with the living, anywhere they're held this near? Still I'm tracing your ghost tonight, till the dawn undoes the walls, till morning turns these hauntings plain, and names them what they are, just love with nowhere left to go. Just grief I hold too close, just me alone in fading light, tracing your ghost. I had 1,000 words on the edge of my tongue, but they turned into silence before they were sung. You stood in the doorway, ready to leave, and I smiled like it didn't destroy me. Every sentence I buried alive still breathes in the corners of my mind. These are words but none of them survived that day. So I nodded like I understood, while my heart fell apart where I stood. And every step you took away was a word I couldn't say. These are words I swallowed too late, truths I locked behind my face. All the stay here's I never said, still alive inside my head. Now they cut like broken glass from a moment I couldn't grasp. You'll never know what I held back. All these words I swallowed just went black. If silence was a kind of crime, then I'm guilty every time. For loving you too much to speak, for letting go so quiet.